Let's learn about how we can use hydrochloric acid to help us identify rocks and minerals. If a rock or mineral contains carbonate, also known as a CO3 ion, it will have a chemical reaction with acids, releasing carbon dioxide gas. This will cause the sample to appear to bubble upon contact with the acid. By using a solution of hydrochloric acid diluted to 5–10%, or about 0.5 molar, we can test to see if a mineral is a carbonate or not. You can buy 1 molar hydrochloric acid from chemical suppliers and then dilute it with an equal amount of water to get the desired concentration. It's important to be careful when working with acids or any chemical. Be sure to pull any long hair back, wear safety goggles, and avoid getting any on your skin or in your eyes. If this does happen, run your skin under water or flush your eyes with water for a few minutes and seek medical care. Be sure to store hydrochloric acid in a cool, dry, and well-ventilated area away from children. To perform an acid test, place a drop of cold HCl on your sample with a pipette. Samples that are not carbonates, like this piece of quartz, will have no reaction with the HCl. Carbonates like calcite and aragonite, on the other hand, will have strong reactions with even cold hydrochloric acid and effervesce vigorously for a few seconds. Other carbonates like dolomite may have a weaker reaction, and you will see a few bubbles slowly growing on the dolomite surface on contact with acid. Sometimes the reaction can be so weak that you need a hand lens to observe it. To increase the intensity of a reaction, we can either increase the temperature of the hydrochloric acid or increase the surface area for the reaction to take place, or in other words, utilize the powdered form of the mineral in place of its solid form. We can scrape some powder off of this dolomite sample to test with a drop of HCl. The powdered form reacts much easier than the solid form of dolomite. A list of carbonate minerals is displayed in this table with their chemical composition and their relative reaction with cold and warm hydrochloric acid. Rocks that contain carbonates will also react with acid. Limestone and its metamorphic counterpart marble are made of almost entirely calcite, so these will also fizz in contact with acid. Rocks composed of dolomite, like dolostone, will have a weaker reaction. Since rocks are composed of many minerals, a reaction to hydrochloric acid can't act as a definite test to identify what a rock is, but can provide helpful hints as to which minerals your sample is comprised of. Remember to only try this test with samples you don't mind ruining, since the acid may dissolve parts of the mineral.